Come one, come y'all. Welcome to the Butter Baby Bakery. Let me tell you what's be going on over here. Let me tell y'all what's gonna be going on over here, okay? I get a signal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna translate the horoscopes for everybody. So that's what we gonna do. Hold on, I gotta start over. Can I start over? Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Okay. Okay, so look, it's a beautiful day, a beautiful, beautiful Friday. And what we come here, we gather. And I'm here to translate the horoscopes for you. Come one, come y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that down there. Oh, yeah. Yes. So this is a bakery. Okay, and so we going with the whole bakery thing because we do fortune cookies too. So we got the fortune cookies in here. Y'all can see that. Y'all see that. I wanted to hook it up. I tried to hook it up. Y'all like it. So now we like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. We like to keep it real sweet. We might touch on some topics, current events, whatever's going on. I'm an honest motherfucker, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So the Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? The Russia and all that. I'm gonna give my spiel sometimes, but that's not what we really here for. But it might come up. Okay, and so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm really here to offer to you is recipes for life. Okay, recipes for life. And so basically, I get a signal from the universe, and I can translate the horoscopes. So we're gonna pull them up. Bam, I'm gonna read them. Bam, and I'm gonna translate them. And what else? Now, I don't want you making no life decisions based off of these horoscopes, right? It really ain't that deep. It would be something like a what we would call a croissant. We can call that our croissants. We got the fortune cookies, and we're going with the bakery theme. Y'all see, it's a bistro. It's a bistro. So we'll just go with calling the horoscopes our croissants. And that's something lightweight. That you can have you a little snack. We don't want you making no life decisions based off of the signal. I get a pretty strong signal, but I don't want you making, even though my word is bond, because I don't have no opinion, my word is bond, but more on that later. These are recipes for life. Now, you can feel free to add to the recipe as long as you're not taking away from the general message. You feel me? And so one of our more popular recipes is inspired by the baby debacle. I don't know if you all recall how it all went down for him a few months ago. But the recipe goes a little something like this. If I have to apologize tomorrow for cussing you, how it go? If I gotta apologize tonight, we'll get back to that. And so, boom, we do the horoscopes. I translate the horoscopes, and then we hit the edibles rack. That's where we exchange information because there are 6 degrees of separation between me, you, and everybody on the planet, right? So just pick your favorite person. I'll just say Boosie. So that means I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's 4. That knows somebody that know that nigga Boosie. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we exchange information, because you never know what I know that might help you, or somebody that you know, or what you know that might help me, or somebody that I know, and I can let them know when they get ready to go over there, like, hey, you can't move like this when you go over there. That's what I heard. Okay, so since it got me through, I want to share it with you. Okay, now don't try this at home, at work, or in the car, because it can get a little risque off up in the sexuals rack, off over by the edibles rack. What was that, a Freudian slip? Because, sometimes we like to talk about big dick on Fridays, so we grown and sexy. And if it got me by, maybe you can give it a try. Now, I'm not saying that it worked for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't work for you. Okay. And so, boom. Move right along here, move right along. Bam, finally. So we exchange information over by the edibles, right? Finally, we get to the fortune cookies. Each zodiac sign gets a fortune cookie as it pertains to your to whatever the element is, right? So each zodiac sign will get a fortune cookie. And sometimes we'll do a celebrity fortune cookie, depending on what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And so it would be a celebrity celebration, some encouragement, or some recognition, so maybe somebody like we did Mary J. Blige. We've been a podcast since last year, but we finally coming to YouTube. So we did Mary J. Blige when her documentary came out. It was sort of like a celebrity celebration. We cracked a fortune cookie for her. It can get really interesting because you never know what the fortune cookie gonna say, right? And that's it would be relevant to what's going on. Like Tyler, the Creator, got a fortune cookie and it was real relevant. And then some encouragement for somebody who might be catching some heat in the media that whether it was brought on by some shit that they did or not. Like I was gonna say Kanye West, but he did that shit to himself. But that ain't the point. He's still catching heat for it. What you got to understand about motherfucker, somebody that's from Chicago, you got to understand Chicago is in between New York and Los Angeles. They wouldn't be who they was if they had to get a little crazy to get in, to get their way in. You can't think like the person you can't think like them if you want to get ahead of them or get on their level. You see what I'm saying? You thinking like them, you already behind them. If you even try to get on their level. That let alone get ahead of them. Okay, so when you're from Chicago, look at Jennifer Hudson. Look at this Jussie Smollett. Motherfuckers, when you from Chicago, the wind be blowing and shit. You know what the wind do, it don't give a fuck. So that would be some Kanye West would have got a fortune cookie, for example. And then it'll be some recognition, right? Like during award season, or somebody is getting some attention and somebody else should be getting the attention. So like who should have got that? So boom. Like something controversial is in the headlines after a major event where there was some really great performances, and that should be in the headlines. You see what I'm saying? So that's our fortune cookies, and that's why this is the bakery. Y'all want to do some fortune cookies right now? We could, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do something. We got them right here. So look, this is the thing. I don't translate the fortune cookies. Whatever the universe, I usually don't translate the fortune cookies unless I can feel it. So whatever the universe, whatever you feel, how am I trying to say? Whatever message you get, however you receive it, is for you. I don't want to interpret it for you or anything unless it's so. So let's do this real quick. So boom. So each zodiac sign gets a fortune cookie as it pertains to the elements. So y'all know the elements are earth, wind, and fire, and water. So do you know which one is you? Do you know which one is yours? So I guess we should go over which zodiac sign is for which month or whatever. And which zodiac, we always mention which element it is at the end of every episode, but don't worry about that. Earth is okay. Now I want to take them out of the plastic, but when I do that, they don't crunch. You feel me? And so anyway, so Earth, an unexpected event will bring you riches. That's for our Earth signs, and so each fortune cookie, when I get them from these certain place, like when I get them from Panda Express, it doesn't have this. But when I order them from nowhere about what the fuck, it got this. So learn Chinese word or phrase is beer, and your lucky numbers are 17, 39, 49, 54, 56, and 33. And again, Earth signs. An unexpected event will bring you riches. I was a little nervous to do this because, just different reasons. You feel like you got to be pretty when you get on camera and all that. And, but I want to do this because I've been getting this message from God and the universe and the ancestors that y'all need me. The world needs me. A little motivation, ghetto motivation. You never know. Earth, wind. Now, this is for the wind signs. A sense of humor is one of your greatest assets. Your learned Chinese word or phrase is pomelo. Now, is that English? Your lucky POMELO. Do y'all know what that is? Your lucky numbers are 35, 22, 48, 34, 42, and 46. Okay, so look, I always have dictionary.com open because I like to know what the fuck is going on around me. If you ain't said a word I ain't never heard of that I reckon I'm Googling this shit right now. And you got me fucked up if you... Okay, so look, pomelo. The very large yellow or orange citrus fruit of a tree. Okay. So that's some fruit. Earth, wind. For our wind signs, a sense of humor is one of your greatest assets. It's damn near like fruit. You feel me? Good for the body, good for the soul. Now, sometimes the learned Chinese word or phrase correlates with the fortune in the message to me. And so I will mention that. Like when they said the earth signs unexpected event is about to bring you some money, and then you learn a Chinese word or phrase was beer. That was just right now. Keep up. Like you're going to be celebrating by having drinks. We don't know. And then y'all know, so earth, wind, fire. This is for the fire sign. Y'all nigga be going through some things. Now, Coney's 40 just already cracked, but don't worry about that, okay? So look, be assertive when decisive action is needed. Okay, be assertive about that. Your learned Chinese word or phrase is to see a doctor, and your lucky numbers are 35, 32, 36, 45, 34, and 6. And again, be assertive when decisive action is needed. And that was for our fire signs. Earth, wind, and fire. And this is going to be for our water sign. Water. You want it? I got it. You really like water. Be calm and collected. Peace is a virtue. That's perfect for our water signs, isn't it? And your learned Chinese word or phrase is greedy. And your lucky numbers are 41, 35, 15, 16, 29. Look, y'all want to see? And 9. And then again, be calm and collected. Peace is a virtue. See there? Okay. I'm sure we can show. I'll make sure I'll show y'all on our on every episode. Move forward. So that's what we're gonna do. Every goddamn motherfucking day. All right, and so we want to close out by saying, let me see if can I remember that recipe, that the baby recipe. If it takes me until tonight to realize that I shouldn't have cussed you out today, then I'll apologize tomorrow. Okay, now see, that's one of our main recipes. That's one of our main ways to get. You always want to be in a position of growth, even if it takes until tomorrow, even if it takes until next week, of course, because growth does not happen overnight. It can be a little uncomfortable. You know, when your jeans get too small because you're growing, your jeans are getting uncomfortable, you know. And so we say, feel free to add to the recipe as long as you don't take away from the message. You feel me? And so that's what that would be. See, you got to think quick, but be slow to keep up with this shit, dog. So boom, we like to close out every episode by saying, consider your not to-do list. Okay, we know that the to-do list is always important, right? But we also want to consider our not to-do list. Okay, you know, don't spread yourself too thin. Don't commit to too many things. If you need some rest, take some rest. Procrastination isn't always laziness. You know, sometimes that's your body telling you, hit the brakes. Okay, so you always want to know when to say I can't do this. This is too much for me. I can't take that ride. Okay, I remember the survival commercial from back in the day. Boom, just like that. And then also your to-be list. That's also one of our main things. You know, you have these things in the back of your mind. Oh, I want to be more of this, or I want to be more like that, subconsciously. And we want to do it with intent. So write it on down. What do you want to be today? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be organized? Do you want to be creative? Do you want to be unique? Do you want to be understanding? Do you want to be empathetic? Do you want to be responsible? Whatever it is you want to be for today, when you're thinking about what's going on with your to-be list, consider your to-do list as well. Okay, we're going to focus on those things and do that with intent. And we're gonna do this. So come back. You are welcome. This is your invitation from me, your personal invitation from me to you. Come one, come y'all. Not come one, come all. Come one, come y'all. Okay. And until again we meet, keep it sweet.